who killed syncretic Islam, they are celebrated as heroes. And they blame Hindus for not creating syncretism in India. This is how pathetic academia is. So all these my references, I have not written them. They are written by all and they are quoted by leftists only. This Rafiquddin Ahmed has a book, The Bengali Muslims, 1871 to 1906. There is a famous Muslim League poet, Jasimuddin. He has an autobiography. He mentioned all these things. So all my references are not my words. This is words come from academia. But academicians, somehow, this is a problem in academia. This is what, I don't know, Sankar Saranji told me one day. So essentially in academia, you have a starting point, you have a conclusion. You cannot change the starting point, but the conclusion is also fixed. You cannot go out of the whatever is party line or whatever the liberal line beyond that. In between you can do anything. So these kind of scholarship, so in between they do a nonsense or whatever, I mean, they make sense and all, but conclusion has to be same nonsense. So whatever you do in the middle, suppose you are writing x plus 1 is equal to 5, the conclusion is x is 4. But suppose the narrative says that x is 0. Somehow you have to prove that x plus 1 is equal to 5 implies x is 0. So this is very bad in mathematics, you can't do it, but that's how it's happening in social sciences. Yeah, so I'll sort of move on, the times are sort of limited. So then again, rewriting history is going on. The Muslim rulers, so problem is, they talk about the theories, Marxist theories, that are even denounced by Marxist historians also. Forget about people who are showing new light. Even Marxist historians are not doing that. So I have quoted Romila Thapar and Infar Habib to show that the history Bangladeshis are showing is actually denounced by them. So you can think about, right? So we have a saying, right? Take me from Asatama Tamasama Jyotirgama, from light to darkness. They are going from darkness to even more darkness. So Encyclopedia Britannica, it says that Bengali nation was created when people from Middle East emigrated in the 8th century. I don't know any such emigration in the 8th century. This is nowhere, no history book says, but Encyclopedia Britannica says. Mujib is the greatest Bengali 1,000 years. Anyway, so I sort of go over. I think you can read the book if you are convinced. Yeah, please. Next one. Now, Bengali language. So much is talking about nowadays. I'll just take a couple of minutes because this is an important topic now. This is a Bangladeshi language. This Alim Malabia tweet. So many things are going on. You see, Bengal was a Kufri Jaban for the Muslims in the 19th century. And when Muslims they later realized that most Bengal Muslims they can't speak their Urdu and Arabic, they will only speak Bengali, they tried to infiltrate these words. Now who protested? Did a fanatic person, like Gopal Patha protested? No, absolutely not. The most moderate, polished Bengali icon Rabindranath Tagore protested. He said, please don't do that. We would love you to be with Bengalis. It will be sad for us if you leave Bengalis, speak Urdu, but please don't tarnish my language. That's what he did. He wrote it uncharacteristically loud language. Now what did the liberals do? They erased these words of Tagore from the Tagore Rachanavali. Tagore Omnibus, these words are deleted. That's how the liberals' response was. So you will not find it in Tagore, but it's there in Pravasi magazine. If you send me an email, I'll also send you the originals. Okay, please move on. And now what has happened? The number of words was in the Tagore's time less than 2,000. Now it is 9,000 and counting. Bangladesh is saying that. They are dictionaries, not me. So when people are saying that Bangladeshi language is separate from Bengali, they definitely have a point. Except the linguists in India, they will not do a research on that. Because that will go against the liberal line. Of course, I cannot do every research on Bengali language, apart from my professional commitment. But that is, I am pretty sure if you use any objective metrics, it will come in. Now, Joy Bangla. Is it a slogan of the Hindus? Now, Joy Bangla is a loud slogan, right? In Bengal, Mamata Banerjee says that all the time. Our chief minister, the portal is called Joy Bangla. Apparently, Bengalis are always victims, even though they have no problem in Bangalore and other places, in Kerala. So the problem is this Joy Bangla, the Bangladeshi minister Shahjahan Khan, he said it is not a slogan of the Hindus. It cannot be, he said. It can only be a slogan of the Muslims. Why? He said when our prophet, revered prophet conquered the pagan Makkah, he said Fatun Makkah. His mother tongue was Arabic, mine is Bengali. So I am not saying Fatun Bengal, I am saying Jai Bangla. So it is not, it cannot be a slogan of the Hindus. And of course, Bangladeshi government, one minister circulated this map, Greater Bangladesh and all. Everything is there. They released terrorists and all, and put in Hindu sannyasis like Chinmay province as terrorists. That's how things are. Okay, last. So how do you sort of solve the problem? First is, Bengalis cannot be Bengali cannot, have to redefine it. You have to take control of the narrative. Very, very unfortunately, the present government with all good things in economic front and all did not do much, or even defense front much, did not do much in resetting academic narratives. And what is happening, these are the same narratives going on, maybe even louder to an extent. Unfortunately, I have to say it as an insider. Bengalis cannot be a person who speaks Bengali. Can an English be a person who speaks English? Not really. A person in America speaks English, but not an English. Similarly, the person who is a Bengali has to be a person who recognizes the Bharatiya civilization, who negates the idea of Pakistan. I am not saying any religion. If a Muslim poet like Qazi Nazrul Islam, he talks about, he wrote songs in honoring Rama, Krishna, Gita, he could be as well a very, actually there are many Muslim poets in the syncretic era. They wrote actually songs of Kali and other Hindu deities. They could very well be Bengalis. I have no problem with that. But those who are saying that Pakistan is our idea, breaking India is our idea, they cannot be any Bengali. This has to be loudly understood, be understood, and how we have to make others also understand. We Bengalis have to take the first step. Not everyone is a Bengali here, but unfortunately it's a Bengali problem. Others have less say on that. We have to claim our identity. Next is rootedness. Bengal was great when it was a rooted place in our traditional systems. Bengali Renaissance happened. People like Tagore, Bankim Chandra, Vande Mataram, he wrote today song, and then this entire galaxy of icons, even Ram Mohan Rai. So all these people, they happened when basically we are a very rooted society. When communism did not enter Bengal, it entered Bengal only 100 years ago. Now I wrote somewhere in a Facebook, I wrote that we have to go back to rootedness, leaving communism behind. And someone said, well, without communism there cannot be any Bengali. This is the pathetic fall. And you can see also, this is science. When we are rooted, we have Bengal Renaissance. When we are communism, we have Mamata Banerjee. Third is demographic aggression, cultural aggression. We have to stop it. It is not only from the outside the borders. Modi ji talked about it, this speech, Independence Day, we all heard about it. But I am sorry, it is not about only the borders. It is also inside the borders, the narratives that are sending people to different kinds of schools, that are promoting people, don't think about sustainability, think about how many kids can you have. That is also there. I thank you all, folded hands, and I request you all, make this book read 5-10 people, then you would do much greater service to Bengalis than me. Thank you.